Hey everybody, I'm Max, and I just downloaded Pigments for the first time. It was on sale, so I had to pick it up. And I'm just going to use the presets and see if I can just write some music real quick. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so the first sound that I found that I really liked was Theme from Q. And I just kind of use this as my bass line. Alright, so next up for my drums, I just used the stock 808 kit inside of Ableton. And on the clap inside that kit, I put a Valhalla Supermassive. It's just a really long reverb. And let's see how those sound real quick. Alright, the next thing I used was the Titan kick drum. This is just to both reinforce the bass line. If you look right here, I have it on the same notes. This reinforces both the bass line and the kick drum. Alright, so the next thing I needed was a crash cymbal. And one thing I really like doing is reversing a crash into the hit. And just to be a little bit more rhythmic with it, I set my grid to 30-second note triplets, and then I deleted every other one leading up to that crash. And this created a 16th note triplet rhythm that matched the snare going into that hit. So the last thing I added for the drums was the doom impact, and here's what it sounds like. So I wanted the high-pitched swell to match both the cymbal and the snare drum, so I gated the volume leading into that hit. Alright, so next up, to kind of create some atmospheric twinkles, I used the Kalimbox with the Autopan plugin in Ableton. This had a sequence attached to it that I adjusted to make the vibe fit a little bit better. Then after that, I used the persistent pluck to create another background part. Then I threw this one through the Valhalla Supermassive as well. Then I wanted to make sure that each time it played, it felt like it was coming out of a different ear, almost like it was two different instruments. And here's what that sounds like. For the final background part, I did a similar thing with deep sea waves. So I was really focusing on atmosphere with this tune. So the first thing I did was print the first note of each time it played to a new track. And then after I had that, I would reverse it into that note again. So I did this for every single time this part played. Once that was done, I adjusted the panning so that both tracks would constantly be switching between the left and the right speaker. And finally for the melody, I used a couple more deep sea waves with saturation on them for the melody. Alright, so now let's listen to everything all together. everybody enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, follow me on other social media, and I'll be posting this song to my SoundCloud if you'd like to listen to it. Just search for Max Freeman. Have a great day. Bye.